Okay. How's my mic? Let's check it out real quick. How's my mic? Let's check it out real quick. Okay. I think it's good. How's my mic? Let's check it out real quick. Okay. All right. I think I figured out the math. And, okay, so 136, 548 is my like default. Let's just change that to be the 136. What was it? 584. And then I think the math is simply like on ready, left bounds equals one, actually divide equals 0.845. I think that's what it is. Okay, so I can't do divide equals because I have to do a cast. Float left bounds divided by that. That's not how you cast in GD script. Is that how you cast? And then it rounds. Okay, so maybe I don't need to do this. I need to do round I. Is that it? There we go. And then right bounds. Let's see if that is what I need. Nope, not quite. No data. Oh yeah, let's do this again. Hello. Say hi in the chat. Oh wait, let's double check that YouTube chat is hooked up correctly. Seems like it's fine. Yeah, okay, it's working. All right. So that's not quite right on the left. It's almost there. Yo, what's up? Jackson Alexander. Representing from YouTube Live? What does this mean? Welcome to the stream. What brings you by? 6 minutes before class. Cool, cool, cool. What kind of class? And let's do this. Let's increase this a little bit. Why is this just such a struggle though? I don't feel like I'm really getting anywhere with this method. What have I changed? Yeah, I think I'm gonna revert most of this. Oh gosh. I went way too far, I think. Yeah, I went way too far on that undo. Oh my goodness. I didn't know I had this much history. 72. Come on. There we go. Okay, so now I can... This is as far as back as I go. And then, let's see. We're gonna reset this. And instead, what I'm going to do is just move the game container a little bit. That's the plan. There we go. Okay. Let's revert all of this too. That's better. And then I can move my game container up to here. No, we'll go down a little bit, like here. That should work. Well, I'm assuming you've started your class at this point. Wait, 6 minutes. Let's see the timestamp. Okay, no, you got 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes. Yeah, I'd be happy to know what brings you by. I do live game dev, so I'm assuming you're some sort of game dev, game enjoyer. What's wrong now? What does this do? This puts it in the center, but it's getting the bounds wrong still. Stop. Ah, there it is. 136, 584. That was my bug. It's not quite right, is it? Where is it? Seems fine. Yeah, it's working. Cool. All right, we're just going to call it good there. And now let's, okay. Got the game working. So let's do the slideshow. And in fact, I should make another scene for this. Slideshow. All right. You know what? No, I don't need to do this. That's overkill. The heck? Let's just go to the game and add it in here. Control node called slideshow. And let's see, how do I position this? Can I just... Yeah, I can set its size, okay. Just kind of wing it. It should be about like that. 1176. Let's make it a cool 1200. 870. Sounds good. Okay. Or something so I don't move it on accident. Whatever. Okay, I think that's about it. I think I just do a texture now. A texture, what is it called? Texture rect, right? Yeah. And this will be an image. Then let's go get some images. So this is going to be a fun part of the stream. I'm going to go through the comments on my video and we're going to find some good ones. Holy crap, it's still getting views. I have over 1,000 comments on this video. This is crazy. No, that's not how I want to do this. Okay, so I go like this, and then I want to bring this over and crop it. So I'm going to switch scenes for a second. And set this up. Wait, how do I set this up? Let's set it up a different way. Let's pull this over. We're going to go here. Is that all I need? Let's see. Yeah, that gets rid of everything I need, I think. So yeah, okay. We're going to switch to here real quick. I'm going to bring this over. One sec. Put this back. And then I should be able to go to this scene. Oh, it's cropped on the left. That's a little awkward. All right. One sec. I don't know how I didn't pick that up earlier. Okay. Am I just zoomed in on this? Transform, reset, transform. There we go. Then we just bring it down like that. That should work. Now let's bring this back over and switch to this. And now I gotta create a new scene for the YouTube peeps. Ta-da! Okay. Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Cool. I just have a big black border, unfortunately. That's okay. All right. There we go. This is the kind of comment I want to see. Is there like a way that I can pull these out, or do I just gotta screenshot them right here? I think I just gotta screenshot them. So let's zoom in even more. Whoa, that is too much. All right. Do this, get the lasso. Oh, actually, you know what? Before I screenshot that, let's heart it and upvote it. Boom. First one done. It's nice to see someone who was inspired to do game dev by him and has continued and has to contend with the weirdness. I had to take a break from trying for a bit, but I'm back on it now. Nice. Shout out to you. Just played a bunch of other people's videos. Okay, there we go. A criticism. We are not going to... Actually, I don't think I got enough of that. Let's do it over here. We are not going to sugarcoat this video. I am going to accept all the criticism. With that much apathy to everything that doesn't directly affect you, I'm scared to know your political views, mate. Well, thanks for bringing politics into this, huh? Yeah. Okay. That's a good point. Hang on. Hang on. We might be onto something here. This is a little unfortunate with the zoom in. Maybe this is the best I can do. No, this is a very good point. I don't think that I completely got my point across. That's actually, I think the biggest reason I want to do this video is that I don't think I represented my ideas correctly. I think that I need to explain that it's not that I didn't want to talk about my ideas on Stop Killing Games because it's not going to affect me. It's because I don't want to get something wrong. I haven't done the research. Yeah. See this, yeah. Yep. I'm going to probably do this one and say that one was not mine. I did mention that. Parasite software. Yikes. Some people are so mean. I'm gonna be real. I thought I was being mean with this video, and then I looked at my comment section. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. I didn't put that in my list. Fart bad. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna get this one because the way I made the thumbnail. Okay, let's look at my thumbnail real quick. Where are we at? Is it one higher? There it is. This guy. The way I positioned his head, it like covers the bottom tag of the E. And so it looks like it says fart bound. I did not do that on purpose. But yeah, we'll put that in there. We'll put that in there. That's funny. That's funny. Wait, where did he work at? Yeah. Okay, this guy is hilarious. He's been posting like every week. Okay. This guy just lives to see pirate software fail. It is so funny to me. He's posted like every week. Let's see if I can. Is there a way to find more comments by him? Sort by. Search, I guess. MV Argasmoron. Dang it. Let's do my responded. Oh crap. How do I filter? No, that's not what I wanted. Oh crap. How do I search for filter? Oh. Contains questions. That's funny. That is not what I wanted. Ah, there we go. There we go. I wanted this back in and set that as default. Okay, but now let's look at my responded ones because I have responded to a bunch. Sort by. Well, I don't want newest. I want oldest. Let's sort by newest and go to the bottom, I guess. I didn't respond to this. Is it? Why is this in this list? I guess these are just. Oh, there we go. I responded to this, huh? Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's do this one. And I want to talk about some things. Okay. Yeah. Let's do this one. This is funny. So. Okay. I'm going to do this one too. I liked this comment. Thanks, man. Fake mojo. Yes. Yep. I guess we'll grab this one too, because I think it's funny. Okay. I don't like Jason's advice. If you really want to make games, you should focus on your skills. Yeah. Okay, so let's copy this one. I think that's a good one. My goat. Oh, let's go. We got a buyer. Yeah, this was crazy. Let's grab this because that is true. Like I got really lucky that I got a bunch of the clips in before he deleted everything. Seems like a fair video. We'll take that commentary. I don't know who this is. That's very nice of them. Is my stream going down? No, it says it's unstable on Twitch. Dang it. Dang it. Terrible takes, by the way. Oh, wait. We're going to get that one because it made me laugh. Okay. It is crazy how hard people have been hating on him. Oh, yeah, let's do this. Let's do this guy. This can be a little advert for my next game. Yes. Okay. Okay. That's nice. I'm just gonna hit that. Okay. This is yes, I'm collecting comments. This is one of the perfect comments, I think, which is addressing the clone controversy. That's actually the main reason I want to make this next video, is because I want to talk about game cloning. What are your thoughts on game cloning, Night Owl? Yep. We'll grab this one. We'll grab some criticism. Yo, why is it doing that? I'd like to surface some of the criticism. Games are fun for a reason, right? But surely one could do the same but better. There are many good WoW clones. That's true. Yeah, Yeah, I cloned. I'm not gonna admit to which game I'm cloning because there's a million of this type of game. I'm like not original in any sense, I could say. It was certainly something that I just wanted to learn how to do. Um, but I was appalled that I could not find that style of game on my phone. And so that's my goal is to release it on my phone for free so that people can play a game like that that's just super fun um, on their phone without having a million ads or limited runs or whatever. Fart bound. Yeah, I was just saying. Um, I did this on accident, but like his head covers the bottom tick of the E in Heartbound, and so it looks like it says Fartbound. It's so funny. Unintentional goof there. Um yeah, okay, I've already got a few screenshots addressing this. Like I definitely didn't represent the stop killing games stuff very well. But that's fine. Yeah, that's true. Who plays more than one MMO? Who has time for that? That's kind of how I feel. I tried to get into some MMOs in the past. I got into Destiny 2. I got into Pokey MMO. I don't know if you've ever played that one, but that's a lot of fun. I was uh I was an amulet coin farmer in Pokey MMO. But yeah, it takes up a lot of time. Yeah, Josh Strife Hayes. Yep. Absolutely correct. Yeah. Dude's an animal. Now I make game on the internet. I do make game. Okay, let's address this because I have made games. They are for game jams, but I am proud of them. You're playing Guild Wars 2 right now. Nice. I did play that a little bit, just, tutorial stuff. I didn't really get all the way into it, but it looks like an awesome game. I'm sure I would love it if I had some friends that played it. Um, but yeah, I have no time for MMOs these days. This is correct. I don't understand how bad this WoW behavior was because I have not played hardcore WoW. Um, Getting interested now and at level 62. What's the max? Is there a max level in Guild Wars? I know like next to nothing about the game. Oh, hey, Sir Lunchalot. What's up? Oh, my dang it. My chat is gone. One sec. Let me grab the chat. How do I do this? Where's my chat? Come to me. Do I have to put it in here? Oh no. There it is. Nice. 80? Okay. but it pretty much starts at the end game. Yeah, that I feel like that's kind of the case with a lot of MMOs, right? Is it's just a mad dash for max level, and then the end game is really fun and has tons of content and stuff like that, which I think I love that. I actually absolutely love that. That's how I play Minecraft. Is I just like speed run to the end game and then I can do whatever I want. And yeah, that's awesome. The only vid on this that didn't go for personal attacks, except for I did. But I'll talk about it anyway. Like, I mean, the video is personal. It's like I was a fan. He told me to make games and then he let me down, right? Like it's literally okay, maybe I won't show that. It's literally a personal video. I don't know anything about this. Hey, I appreciate it. We'll grab this one. And we'll grab these auto-generated replies too. So we can talk about AI. This guy seems like the kind of person I was trying to reach. Like someone who doesn't really care about the criticism, but also just like doesn't really know the context, I guess. Because I was definitely more of a light video on this. Cassidy made opinion discarded. Yeah, maybe I went a little hard on Yamato, but you know, I was going full slop, so yes, I agree with that. I'll grab this one. This is a good comment. You didn't even know him besides the shorts? Yeah. Well, in the shorts, I feel like are good. Like I like the shorts. I mean, I did say in my video that like he does try to make game dev seem very approachable, which I think is a good thing. But in so doing, makes it sound like game dev is easy, and that's just not correct. This is one of the more entertaining streams. Yeah, slop is fun. It's fun. I don't want to be a drama channel, but at the same time, like these are funny. Like I I had a lot of fun reading the comments, and I thought that it would be a fun video. I like making videos, so it's fun. This is interesting. Yeah, I've never been in a situation that's like run or your character dies. I guess I have in hardcore Minecraft, but you know, I don't think anyone's going to take that seriously. Interesting. As a dev, I always felt off with him, at least after he did the video on macOS where he said you need to pay to develop for the platform when you 100% don't. Please elaborate. And also for his 3 reasons why you would make a game engine for me, my reason isn't there. I am making my own engine purely because I want to use Lua scripting. Oh, I want to support many platforms outside of PC. Nintendo 64, nice. And no engine can do that, minus maybe Godot using Fusion Engine. Interesting. Plus, I want Toki Pona support. No, this is great. And actually, I do want to talk about that. if anything, him fleeing from the raid was just very selfish, but also it's just a game. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of how I feel. Like, but at the same time, like, I don't know, I've played League of Legends with my friends for years and years and years. Am I gonna add Tokipona? I have no idea what that means. Um, I'll look it up in a sec. But yeah, I've played League of Legends with my friends and we've like tried to be, somewhat competitive with it, right? Like when you start getting serious and you're letting each other down, like it creates a rift with your friends. And so like I totally understand where the WoW community is coming from with his, with that drama, right? Like he basically got two people killed, arguably. I mean, arguably a lot of them deserve it. I don't know. Maybe that's rude. Um, and people are dismissing it like, oh, it's whatever. But yeah, I mean, his reaction to the whole situation was kind of childish. Like, I've never once like played with friends that like wouldn't own up to it after a bit. You know what I mean? All right, Tokipona. Let's look this up. Is a philosophical minimal. Okay, I'm not going to look at AI. Artistic constructed language designed for small vocabulary. Interesting. So it's a a programming language combining elements of the subgenre personal language. Oh, it's just an artistic language. It's a language. Yeah, kind of cool sounding. Interesting. I mean, do people speak it? Oh, 500 to 5,000 people speak it as of 2021. That is super interesting to me. Oh, let's look at the writing system. Here, I'll bring this over. I think this is fine to share. I think I would absolutely hate doing this though. Each symbol is kind of complex. Yeah. Makes sense that it's not an official language. Yeah, I'm gonna be designing a language for. Oh, okay. Let's see. Sorry, I didn't see Sir Lunchalot's videos. It was shady, but in the end, it's a game. The way he handled it was the dishonest for sure, for sure. Yeah, so I'm gonna design a language for my game, my big RPG. I've already got the beginnings of a design, and it's gonna have an alphabet that's kind of like this. I mean, this seems kind of ridiculous, honestly. Kapeken. Um, Mine's gonna be like I'm gonna try to realistically think, what a culture of people would have created. We'll see how it goes. I I'm a scholar of languages to some degree, so I'm kind of interested in that for sure. All right. Yeah. Um, so maybe, I don't know. Is this really what Stop Killing Games is about? I don't think it is. Maybe I should do some research on Stop Killing Games, what it actually is. Should we look it up? All right. An increasing number of video games. Yeah, you like the tangents. An increasing number of video games are sold effectively as goods with no stated expiration date, but designed to be completely unplayable as soon as support for the publisher ends. This practice is a form of planned obsolescence and is not only detrimental to customers but makes preservation effectively impossible. Furthermore, the legality of this practice is largely untested in many countries. So let's go to the FAQ. All right, video games are designed to rely on a server. When a publisher decides to turn this off, it's essentially cutting off life support. Why should people care about publishers destroying video games? Well, video games. Okay, let's see. The MMO Rift is getting destroyed, and I'm pretty bummed about it. Rift. Never heard of this one. You're teaching me all about MMOs. I am so out of the loop. Okay. It may be codified into law and spread to other products. Whoa, that's a little intense. It is important consumers maintain a basic level of rights. Didn't play it for the last few years, but mostly because it turned into a cash shop with fantasy art. Yeah. I don't know. It's interesting because, like, okay, how is this going to save video games? If companies face penalties for destroying copies of games they have sold. See, that's where I don't think that League of Legends falls into the right, is because League of Legends never sold me anything. It's a free game. Like, yeah, there's skins, but like, are we going to really be on the hook for skins? Maybe are they going to be on the hook for skins? I don't know. Maybe they are. I have probably spent like $60 in League of Legends for my own skins, and I've spent a bunch more just as like birthday presents to friends. So I guess like, but like, I don't know. I felt like that money's gone, right? Like I didn't buy a game with it. I bought, like, I knew I felt bad buying that stuff. You know what I mean? $0 is the price they sold it to me. I don't know. I guess like with a game like League of Legends, I kind of just assumed, yeah, someday it's going to fall off and go away. I don't know. Maybe I'm taking all the wrong takes on this situation. And even one country implementing. So if it's destroying a game you paid for, okay, yeah, makes sense. Okay, this is going to answer my question that I just made. Aren't you asking companies to support games forever? Isn't that unrealistic? No, we are not asking that at all. We are in favor of publishers ending support for a game whenever they choose. What we are asking is that they implement an end-of-life plan to modify or patch the game so that it can run on customer systems with no further support from the company being necessary. We agree that it is unrealistic to expect companies to support games indefinitely and do not advocate for that in any way. Additionally, there are real-world examples of publishers ending support for online games in a responsible ways. Okay, so I thought that was not what they were asking. Because, and the reason I thought that was because some people did not like my comments on Minecraft. Yeah, it doesn't apply to League of Legends. Say Riot kills the servers, but people want to play it. Riot would be expected to hand over tools to the community to keep playing. Gotcha. So that is exactly what they just said here. So you know a lot more than me. Yeah. So yeah, that's interesting. I think Minecraft is that way. Like I know you have to have like the launcher to play the game, but I think like if it went down and I had Minecraft on my computer, I could get a separate launcher and I could still play Minecraft just fine. Yeah, you do have reason to care. That's a good point. If I was in the EU, I'd be learning a lot more about this, that's for sure. Um but yeah, I feel like the comments were telling me like maybe I need to keep scrolling through the comments, but people were telling me that it's not like the movement is not about this, about like creating a server that can be run on other players' systems. I thought it was I don't know. Let's keep reading the comments. Cuz there was a comment early on that I actually absolutely loved. Is it this one right here? Whoa. I want to get to this in a sec. Let's oh, here we go. I'll get to this in a sec. CS 1.6 is a good example of what could be done. Just let people make community servers, please. I mean, I totally agree. I think community servers are fun even when the game is live. Like Minecraft, like, yeah, I could go play on Hypixel, I could start a realm, but it was far more fun when I started hosting my own servers and playing with my family and friends. I've hosted dozens of servers at this point, and they've all been like way more fun than base game. Like I'd love to be able to set up, I mean maybe I can. I don't actually have the system, but like if I still had the systems, I'd play Call of Duty Black still. But those servers died long ago. Okay, but let's go back. I want to go all the way to the beginning because there were some early comments that were so good. But now I've got 1,000 comments on this video, so the scrolling is taking forever. I wish I could. The only thing they have is most relevant and top comments and newest. They don't have oldest. I tried, okay? Maybe it's in here. I don't know. I know, right? Why wouldn't oldest be there? That's weird. Is there like no? Okay. Where's my guy with the essay? Is this the one? Okay, yeah. I think this is the guy that taught me a lot more about everything. Oh, you can call me a doofus. It's whatever. You don't have to take it back. All right. I don't care about any of the drama. Because it's true, I was pretty light on it. And in fact, I don't really care about most of the drama. But this guy does take issue with the SKG, and I think that that is definitely the drama that I care the most about. All right. But yeah, the video was like the thesis of the video, right, was that this guy keeps getting in trouble online and has become like mainstream. But to me, the real issue is that he didn't finish his game. He told everyone to make games and he didn't finish his game. Anyway, beside the point. Let's read this because I think this guy had a lot of insight. I take issue with stop killing games, if not only for the fact that it is entirely dependent on what it means for a game to be reasonably functional and playable, and the people who back this movement seem to not even be remotely in agreement on what that means. Oh, wait. So is this guy anti stop killing games? This is interesting. Or the realities of software development that might make this unreasonably burdensome for game studios. I understand people like games like Minecraft, Knockout City, and Terraria because you can privately host servers, but not every game can be Minecraft or Knockout City or Terraria. We engineer software with use cases in mind. User portability and scalability are very much competing use cases, and Minecraft was designed to be user portable. Comparing that to a game made to scale is like saying, why doesn't my aircraft carrier go as fast as my speedboat? Must be a design flaw. No. Comparing that to a game made to scale. No. Well, is it? Okay, why doesn't my aircraft carrier go as fast as my speedboat? Must be a design flaw. I think that this comparison is more akin to like maybe game development versus like bank app development. I think comparing a game like Minecraft to an MMO is actually, I think they're pretty close. Maybe I'm wrong there. That seems pretty close to me though. Like, because they both have a server side element, right? So you've already taken care of that side. So it's really just like maybe removing, like simplifying the auth system. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I haven't worked on a system like that professionally or anything. All right. If there's a server executable and a client executable, the game could be hosted by the community. If it's really more complicated, then the game is poorly developed. You know, that's kind of what I'm saying, right? Like if you have an online game anyway, like you have a server element and a client element. Like even like Minecraft, there was like when you boot it up and you're playing local Minecraft, it's actually running a server locally and you're connecting to that. Like that's good design. That should be implemented. Yeah, auth should be its own separate module. Yeah, I like that. Then you could just you could like open source, you know, the API for their auth, and then people can run their own auth on it when they eventually adopt it. Anyway, Minecraft is awesome, but ever wonder why Minecraft servers have really bad performance issues even at their peak, like Hypixel? It's not a skill issue, I'll tell you. It's because Minecraft wasn't built for scale. So to make it scale, they have to essentially create proxy networks of dozens of mini servers to divide up the load, and even then you have serious issues of transferring chunk data between servers and letting people move between. There are real bottlenecks with the design, and to try and make something like WoW or COD like that, you'd be shedding so many mechanics and code, you might as well make a different game at that point. Yeah, that's my point. Minecraft is really smart about it. Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. Sorry, I might have said like a but in there or a negative. I'm definitely agreeing with you. RuneScape Classic is a good example of auth bypass rework. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. I don't know if I agree with this, right? I do agree that Minecraft wasn't built for scale. The game the game wasn't built to scale locally though, right? That's the issue is Minecraft has a CPU bottleneck. And so and yet Hypixel exists. Like Hypixel here, let's find out. I bet it has 20,000 people on it right now or something like that. So like people figured it out, you know? We can check in a sec. Apparently I'm updating. All right, we use distributed software designs for large games because they are able to handle anywhere from thousands to tens of millions of people very fast with low amount of maintenance from the devs. But that comes at a cost. And engineers to service the infrastructure and geographically distributed data centers to reduce latency. And the cost that's relevant here, user portability. All right, we're in. We'll just do this. Yeah, look at that. They've got 24,000 people on their server right now. So like because Minecraft is open source, well not open source, but like has a client and server, someone has made and look, they've got a max capacity of 200,000 people. So like I know what he's saying, like I don't know. I mean, I don't know what he's saying with this one actually. I don't know what the point is against stop killing games. One thing I found through talking with consumers is that apparently a lot of people think that League of Legends or Fortnite is just a single exe on a server somewhere, and when they download the client, they are connecting to that computer. They think that live service games are just a game and a live service. Remove one and you have the other, as if they are separable concepts. I'm stressing this because I need people to delete from their mind that the average player is going to be able to stand up a scalable live service game from a dinky 32 gigabyte Linux VM running on an Oracle okay. Not to mention a lot of these services are microservices, so to release the build without them because they legally can't release them, as that would be actual IP abuse, would no longer have the game functional or playable to any remotely reasonable degree. Ross's argument is just don't use microservices, and with the law, you'll be forced to make these games with these use cases in mind. Okay, maybe not. That's not a quote. It's not a quote. You're asking any given studio to engineer for all use cases with completely in-house code for almost anything. So I disagree. I mean, I do understand what they're saying about how, like, when they, like, okay, microservices are just like, it's the same service, but modularized and put in a different container. People aren't like, yes, they are hosting them on different services, but like, that's not hard, you know? Like, you can just spin that up. You can spin up microservices on the same server. You know what I mean? Like this isn't like an argument against it. Like anyone who wants to spin up a live service game from a dinky VM is fine. Like they're probably only running it for a few people, you know? Or if they are more serious, then they can spend the money to spin this up on bigger servers and stuff like that. Or, you know, even make it elastic. But like, yeah, I don't think you need to get rid of microservices. You just need to containerize, make some good Docker compose files. Like, I don't know. It's not too bad, right? People use microservices to make things easier. They don't use it to make things harder, right? Um yeah, like that's the thing. So, but it's like, is he expecting the community to keep the live service going? That's the good. Yeah, that's exactly the point. Is it's like anyone who actually would want to do this, they just want the option to be able to do it, to try to figure it out. Like, honestly, like spinning up a Minecraft server is very easy. And there's a decent number of guides. And the first time I did it, it still took me forever to figure it out. There were a bunch of weird bugs, bunch of odd systems. Like if Helldivers 2 got shut down, I'd just like to host a local lobby and play the video game with my friends. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You don't need to like make a public server. You just want to play with your friends. So you just need to host it on, you know, a dinky whatever he's saying here. A dinky little VM. And yeah, if that means you have to figure out how to spin up 10, 20 microservices on that VM, so be it. Like that's what you want to do. Let them do it. Like, and if someone really does want to keep the live service game going, like host it at scale, then they would have to host it at scale. It would be difficult, but at least the option is there, right? All right, it really comes down to this. Do you want more games you can play now, but might not necessarily own? Or do you want fewer games later that a few hundred people will be... Okay, this is exactly what I wanted to get to. That a few hundred people will be able to readily play once it dies. To me, the latter choice is bleak and pointless. Considering the offline and single-player market is more than thriving, if there was an actual issue of almost every game being licensure-based, then I would say there's a problem. But this isn't even remotely true. The only issue I can think of that might genuinely help is single-player games that have online functionality, but this is really a non-issue in the modern age if you just exercise even a small amount of responsibility as a consumer. I disagree. This guy says, do you want more games you can play now but might not necessarily own, or do you want fewer games later that a few hundred people will be able to readily play once it dies? I want this. I want this. I want fewer games later. I don't care about playing a ton of small games. I want games that I can play forever. Minecraft and Pokemon Emerald were my examples in the video. I want games that are timeless, that are fun no matter what, and I can own them. I've got a copy of Pokemon Emerald. I've got a cartridge. I can just pop it in to my Game Boy and play. And I love that game. I want more of those types of games. And honestly, I think Silksong is there. Like that just released. I mean, I guess I don't technically own it because Steam licenses everything. Wasn't there a meme like that? I want smaller games with the worst art made by fewer people or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like, I mean, I do understand the draw of like more visually appealing, like 3D games, like things that look somewhat realistic, stuff like that. I understand that draw for sure. But to me, that's not what makes a game fun. I think that a fun game can look terrible and be playable forever. I don't know. I mean, Minecraft is a pretty good example of that. It's a block game. I don't know. All right. I have hit my limit. I have got to go to work. So unfortunately, we're going to have to end it there, but I'm going to try to snag this screenshot real quick. And this is going in the video. Although I've really done myself a disservice here, right? Because we've had this really nice conversation about all of this live on stream. And now I'm going to try to do it again on another stream. Dang it. I did this to myself. By the way, I figured out what I'm going to do about this in here. This is where the screenshots are going to go. Yeah, let's see how many screenshots I just got real quick before I leave. I'm late. Okay. I just got like 29 screenshots. That's good enough, right? That'll make a video. So, yeah. All right. I'll put them into the game, and maybe tomorrow I'll be able to record the video. I'll do this again on stream. And so, oh, in fact, maybe I should make a little section here for the stream to show up. That's what I should do. I did that wrong. Oh, you'll be away tomorrow? When are you going to be back? Because I'd rather have people here. I can do it. What day is it today? It's Tuesday. I could do it Thursday. You'll be here Thursday? Okay. Yeah, I'll do it Thursday instead. That's fine. No problem. I apologize in advance. It's probably going to be a lot of the same of what we did today. But it will be recorded and put into a YouTube video. So if that doesn't sound fun to you, then yeah, maybe miss the day. I don't know. Ah, dang it, I did it wrong again. Image, I want this to be full rect. Slideshow, I need to change the size of the slideshow. Just like this maybe. And then chat will be over here. How tall is this? 882. Okay. That's going to be it for me today. Yeah, I know. I got distracted. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm leaving now. See ya.